The True Geordie Poker Free Roll is back this week, 7 o'clock this Thursday, and you could be in with a chance of playing for a share of £3 million. All you have to do is finish in the top 100 players and you'll get a chance to earn a ticket to compete for that huge prize pool in the WSOP Super Circuit London event. Plus, there's a share of $1,000 tournament dollars to play for and a $100 bounty on my head. And getting involved couldn't be easier. You click the link in the description below, download and install the GG Poker app on your computer or your phone, create an account, go to tournament, search True Geordie and hit register. And the great thing about this game is it's free, it's for all players of all levels. And don't forget, when you sign up to GG Poker, they will match your first deposit in your account up to $600. So I'll see you this Thursday, 7 o'clock. Don't be late. But for now, enjoy the video. Welcome back to the kickoff. Today we're watching some of the greatest adverts in the history of football. The first one is probably my favourite advert ever. I think it came out when I was like 10 years old. One of my first World Cup memories, this. Samba time! Couldn't do that now, could you? 9/11 changed everything. Just a little cameo from Eric Cantona there. I remember getting Nike boots that were blue because Ronaldo had blue Nike boots. Never was a kid pretending to be a player he wanted to be in the same boots he wore. More unlike that player he thought he was.
Oh, you fucking...
It was pretty brutal, but the boots were cool. These were the ones I had. Oh, look at those bad boys. They definitely made me faster.
You foot slug!
Saw how the World Cup went, really. Everything was great until the final. And then Zinedine Zidane showed up and thought, fuck all that shit, mate. Wow. This Man United team with Rooney and Tevez and obviously Cristiano was the last great Manchester United side. Look at this angle, man. This is such amazing footage here. It really makes me wish we could watch football matches with like a ref cam, you know, like just to feel what it's like to be out there on the pitch at the highest level like this. The Premier League charges that much for the fucking Sky rights and all of that. They do this in boxing, they do it in MMA. Why not?
Be scared!
There he is, Cristiano. Bang! Oh, little kiss off the missus there for him. This is obviously trying to give you the experience of what it's like to be a Premier League footballer. Although, to be honest with you, I'd rather the Kyle Walker version. Pub lunch, Sunday roast, get your cock out for the random women out there. That's the kind of first-person experience you want to see. Like Jack Grealish, someone like that. A total clown, slobbing all over, a mess. That's my dream. Just signing tits, are we? To be fair, if you compare her and then the girl he actually looks at, I think she's better than the missus. Do you know what I mean? He should write his number down on them. I don't even know what the fuck that was advertising, but it was fucking class. It made me want to be a footballer.
C'è questo libro per il darmi per la mia moglie, che fortunatamente è appena morta. Mi spiace tanto, eh? Sì, non si è mai persa una partita, no? Ma non aveva qualche amico, familiare, conoscente, qualcuno che ti volesse il biglietto, no? No. Sono tutti al funerale.
Football Italia.
I fucking love that. That is a belter joke, that. Like, you wouldn't get away with that these days, would you? Not with this woke fucking generation wearing, there'd be hell on. And look, it's what she would have wanted. What's he supposed to do? Give up on life because his wife's dead? There's a fucking match on.
Yeah, back soon for another unmissable season. Live on Bravo.
Bro, I used to love fucking Football Italia. Because when I was a kid, you'd see the Spanish sides, but you'd mainly watch them in the Champions League. For me, I'd watch the Premier League as much as I could, obviously, and then Football Football Italia because I think it was on Channel 4 for the most part. That's where I started loving Roma. Gabriel Batistuta, Francesco Totti, the combination of them two up front. I mean, Batistuta was like an Argentinian Alan Shearer. He was a powerhouse. And he looked like Jesus. If you've never seen Gabriel Batistuta, mate, this is against Man United, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Keeper probably should have had it, to be fair. But this was when Man United were Man United. Do you know what I mean? This guy was an absolute animal. Ronaldinho there, putting the boots on. I don't know if there's another player I've seen in football in my life where I'm like, I would pay money over Ronaldinho to watch you. Like, he was spectacular, man. What's he going to do? I can't even remember this. What's he doing? So that's probably fake, but you know what? If anyone could have done that, it's him.
Cissé, Kaká, Zidane, Beckham.
I love this.
Defoe, Gunn, Lampard, Beckenbauer.
What I like about this is when you're a kid, everyone picks a player that I'm going to be this player and I'm going to be that. That's what we used to do at school anyway. To see these two young lads on the playground here just picking their ultimate team is quality.
Lampard, Robert, venga, vamos. ¿Listos?
I really like that advert. That was quality, that. Oh, I like this one. I remember this one. Little less conversation, a little more action, please. This was a bit of a mind blower back in the day because it looked so great the way they had them in this big football cage on board this ship, as if Eric Cantona is some bloody pirate that's taken over. And every quality footballer was involved. You got Edgar Davids, David Beckham, a lot. Big Rio in there. Rio was an absolute beast in his prime, to be fair. Like, he was one of the best in the world. And the 2002 World Cup, I think Rio Ferdinand probably was the best defender in the world. That was his breakout tournament where you were like, all right, you are as good as it gets. I love that. Oh, wow. R9 Ronaldo, again, stealing the show. It says a lot about Cantona that he was given the role of being the king. Because Cantona's career was great, but it wasn't Zinedine Zidane great. Chill out, Man United fans, before you get pissed. But yeah, this was like the era of silver, shiny, gold boots as well. I can't even watch this because the CGI, it doesn't look like realistic at all. Avatar looked more realistic than this.
So what are we playing for?
Pepsi.
Sure.
David Beckham's voice is so high. It really does feel fair though, doesn't it? The man has everything, so fuck him.
So what are we playing for?
So what are we playing for?
The Pepsi execs are sat round the table just thrashing ideas out, footballers versus who the fuck won when they said sumo. It's just weird. Where was the 2002 World Cup? Maybe that's why. Oh, yeah, it was in Korea, Japan. I'm a dumbass. But still, it's weird. Just very stereotype, isn't it? But stereotyping's okay if it's for adverts. That's what I've learned. There's the Colombian goalkeeper. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. So I was watching this game live as a kid, England versus Colombia. I was on holiday with the family, and I was so young, but this stuck in my mind because it was one of the most insane things I've ever seen on a football pitch.
Redknapp. Goodness me, have you ever seen anything like that in your life from a goalkeeper?
It's the most unnecessary yet fantastic thing I've seen on a football pitch. It's the easiest catch in the world, and yet just for your own ego, you're risking conceding a goal just so you can be like, yeah, I'm that guy.
That is quite the most remarkable piece of goalkeeping I have ever seen. Extraordinary.
Come on then, let's see what advert he did.
Ajá, ¿qué sabor?
¿Qué sabor me recomiendas?
Todos los frescos frutiños son ricos. A mí me gusta.
Looks a bit like a dip dab, if you've ever had one, where you have the...
Me gusta. ¡Liguita!
¡Ya vengo!
He really reminds me of a young Lionel Richie. Yeah, they've both got big tashes and like perms, basically. Aside from that, not exactly twin brothers, are they?
Frutiño, tú vives el sabor ganador. Con Frutiño, lo fresco de hoy.
He's even mugging the kids off.
Frutiño, delicioso sabor.
De pura frescura.
Frutiño, buy it now, in stores.
Not that easy. Not that easy.
Take that! Take that!
Don't let it be too easy.
I don't know who these guys are. I'm 90% sure they are Kevin Garnett. He's a was he a basketball player? Oh, and that's one of the women's football players. Ironically, it looks like the start of some of the other videos I've been watching. Less said about that, the better. Now that looks a bit suggestive. It really looks like he's like a prison officer and he's saying, well, if you want to work something out, I think something can be arranged. Throws her the ball and she's thinking, what am I supposed to do with that? I think you know fine well, pet. I mean, I thought she was going to stick the ball somewhere. I didn't realise it would just be at my top.
¿Qué te importa que te ame? Si tú no me quieres ya.
This music is better than most of the stuff in the charts, isn't it? My hips just start moving. I can't help it.
No me puedo conformar.
I don't know what this is advertising, but I liked it. Gordon Strachan was a Premier League footballer. Fuck me. He really looks like he should be in a band or in like Train Spotting, like Bigby's brother. Big Bear! Some of you might not have a fucking clue how bang on that impression is. Let me show you how clever I am.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. You know, Princess Di, obviously she's something special, and I think the lads are more excited about meeting Princess Di than they are about the game at the moment. But
aye, little did they know she would never make it to that football game. That's actually a lie. This was the 1988 Cup final. They bumped her off about 7 years later or something. I love shit like that, mate.
Come on, Chris, we're late, man. Can you get me some brown sauce on?
Yeah, that's the Geordie man. Jack Charlton, like, you know. We'll get with some brown sauce on, will you? Jack Charlton was the type of football manager that I think would genuinely have beat the fuck out of any player who ever played for him, without a second's thought.
Okay, lads, everybody listen up. Let's have your attention.
There he is. Grandad, Sir Bobby Robson. Oh, fuck me. Honestly, if there's one football man who can make me cry with ease, it's Sir Bobby Robson, because everything about him, perfect.
I want you to get stuck in right from the off. Bobby, Alan, Chrissy, don't be afraid to pull the trigger, eh? Everybody's got to mark, track and tackle, particularly you, Bobby, particularly you, Jackie. Stuart,
Sorry, Gaffman.
Stuart Pearce is he's crackers, you know. Like, I met him once and I was just like, you're fucking mad. You like, there's an element there where you're just like, something not right about you, but you seem nice. There's just something that troubles me.
What on?
Oh, the flick. Oh, that is a goal, son. Get in, lads. Yes! I would watch Masters football tomorrow, me. Like, oh, this is a really good advert, actually. This was a picture of Wayne Rooney that was done ahead of one of the tournaments that he was in. It might have been the Euros. This was prime Wayne Rooney. And Wayne Rooney had this image of just being a little street warrior. You know, like you had the suave, debonair Cristiano Ronaldo. We had this British bulldog, and the image that he had here, he should have leaned into this more as the street striker that he was. You know, the kid who grew up playing on the estate with a ball glued to his feet. I don't know if people realise how fast the feet of Ronaldo were back then. Like, I don't remember in my life seeing a dribbler who could move his feet so quickly.
And this is no ordinary chopper.
It's got special powers, and once we're airborne, you'll see just what I mean.
The weirdest thing about this is you can literally see the line where they've keyed him out in front of like a green screen. You can literally see where it's blurring here because it's struggling to keep up with his face.
Are you buckled up and ready? Great.
Even when he's acting, he's boring.
Let's go and see Dubai. It may look a bit small from up here, but it is quite large. Roger Federer and Andre Agassi actually played a game of tennis on it. And Tiger Woods stood on it and hit golf balls into the ocean. I'm glad they never asked me to play football on it.
I'm glad they never asked me to play football on it. Whoa, I'm pretty sure we've just caught them out. Insert background now.
Now.
How did this make it out of the editing room?
Where I own my apartments. My favourite place, Dubai Sports City.
I'm going to start doing my adverts now, just like this. Like, when I play poker, I always like to use GG. That's my favourite poker app.
I'm throwing on the afterburners, so hold on.
It would be mad if someone photoshopped like 9/11. I'm sorry, but just the idea of Michael Owen being behind that, if we found out it was him all along. Oh, silly Michael with his pilot license. What's he like? Never hits the target, does he? The fact that we are filming behind his head.
Hey, I think that's actually Sam Torrance down there, the ex-Ryder Cup captain. Let's just drop down a bit to check. Sorry about that, folks.
He's terrible.
Hey, Sid. Have you heard the rumour?
Why is Wayne Rooney watching two groundsmen just having a chat?
Guys, we have a problem. The boss said that new devil is arriving. Is he well known?
Famous throughout the world.
None of this language makes sense. The boss says that new devil is arriving. I'm assuming what that's meant to infer is that we're signing a new player at Manchester United.
Is he well known?
Is he well known? Would that be the first question Ryan Giggs would ask? I mean, we all know that Ryan Giggs doesn't ask a lot of questions. Act first, think later. That's generally his thing, isn't it?
Famous throughout the world.
Famous throughout the world. Famous expert in poultry.
And what did they say about him? They say he is a legend.
Wayne Rooney really giving Michael Owen a run for his money. How we're going to play football without a goal, you prick. This is the saddest thing, is people go to film school and this is what they come out with. This is why a bit of life experience goes a long way, folks. It's a bottle of wine, fairly cheap as well. Pick them up in your local Asda. How best to promote wine in with a football team? Oh, well, we're both devils. Right, okay. Should we have something shooting through the sky and then sort of impact on the goal and then just have Wayne Rooney look confused? Bingo. Done. Jobs are good. Should we get lunch, team? Yeah, brilliant. So that was the greatest football advert of all time. And by greatest, I just mean watchable. Let me know, was there any I missed out? Don't forget to like the video. But lastly, I want you to pitch me a brand/product and your football team and come up with an idea. I want to hear your pitches in the comments. It should be a laugh, that. It can't be any worse than Michael Owen. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one on the kickoff.